So how big did that goal feel at the end of the second period there? And it's kind of a two-parter question. Were you just kind of going in, just trying to make something happen with the clock winding down, or do you just
Yeah.
see something they liked?
I didn't really know how much time it was, but I was just trying to get a shot off and try to kind of get it under his skates and then get it off quick, and it ended up working out.
Awesome. And so you guys, you didn't have the greatest start to the season, but tonight that marks three straight wins. Your guy, it's kind of been around the organization for a little bit and definitely looked at as a leader in the locker room. What have you been communicating to some of these younger guys as you guys set to find your rhythm getting into the season here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough, especially in the American League, the first 5 or 10 games. I mean, you got a lot of moving pieces. You have some young guys, some new guys coming in, some European guys that are getting used to this American League play on a smaller ice. So, I think you just preach that, it's only a couple games in, and just try to stay positive because, we got 70 of these things. I don't know how many. There's 74 or whatever. So just to stay positive and kind of take it as like a weekend at a time. And I think we did that last weekend and we won the weekend. And this weekend we're trying to do the same.
All right, and then kind of going in a bit on that, it's kind of the nature of the league, quick turnaround. You got the Smooth team tomorrow. That's going to be pushing for 2 points. How mentally, how you get up, get ready, and respond.
Yeah, I think obviously we know they're going to come out hard tomorrow. They don't want to go back to Manitoba without any points. So, I think we just got to start the game hot, use our crowd. I mean, our crowd tonight was awesome. It was great to see the fans back. Um, $2 beer night, I think it was. So that's huge. Wish we could do that again tomorrow. Um, but no, it's great to feed off the crowd, and I love it, and we just got to keep going for tomorrow. I think we just that first 5 minutes tomorrow kind of set the tone and make sure we got our legs and leave it all out there.
Hey Taro. So last weekend, you were really active offensively. Tonight was definitely more of a defensive showcase. I mean, you were looking great out there on the penalty kill. Had a big shot block against the Ice Hogs. Is this kind of Coach Simon and his and the staff kind of emphasizing such big defensive play, or is this kind of you just imposing your will on the game?
I would say a little bit of both. I mean, Benny's always talking about doing the right things offensively and defensively, and obviously, I think that Gil's good defensive plays will end up turning into better offensive plays. So I think it's not just me; it's everybody tonight. There was a lot of block shots, so I think we can just feed off of that for each other.
Awesome. Again, you guys kind of didn't have the best start to your season, but tonight marks three straight wins for you guys. You starting to find your rhythm here. You're a guy who's been around the organization for a while, and you're looked at to be a real leader in the locker room. How you been communicating with these younger guys to kind of not get frustrated with some of those earlier losses and just keep on with the game plan?
I think it's just like as a group, we have to realize that it's a long season, and obviously we didn't start the way we wanted to, but we control what we can control, and we're going to keep going here and try to continue this momentum we have with these 3 wins.
Awesome. Quick turnaround. You got this same team tomorrow night. It's going to be hungry for 2 points. How you stepped up to the task.
Just recover right now and enjoy this win for a little bit. Look at the video tomorrow, and then go back at it and try to do the same thing.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on a great win tonight.
Thank you.
Last weekend, Taro Hirosio is kind of the story offensively, but defensively he made some great plays as well, especially with that shot block there at the end against the Ice Hogs. And tonight, again, his defensive game was on. He was really active in the penalty kill and just great defensive stick in his own zone all night. Kind of just talk a little bit about how his game's evolved and how he sets the examples for the rest of the team as a leader in that locker room.
Well, you mentioned one shot block in Rockford. I think he had 3 or 4 tonight. He was great defensively, and a lot of guys, I think, tonight blocked a ton of shots. And Manitoba does a really good job of shooting the puck. They're leading the league in shots on goal for a reason. But in terms of Taro, when you see one of your most skilled players and you see one of your most talented players doing those little things and and getting in front of pucks and blocking shots and paying the price and doing the little things right, he sets the standard. You have to expect other guys to follow that. So his game away from the puck has grown tremendously over the last 2-3 years, and to complement his offensive ability. And if we can continue to get him generating offense 5-on-5, that's going to be great. But his play away from the puck has improved tremendously. And tonight, I just thought he did a really good job of wanting to get in shot lanes and wanting to do those little things. And as a result, we win 2-0.
Yeah. So kind of in that same vein, at the end of the third period, you had Jonathan Bergeron out there with a minute left defending a 2-goal lead, and kind of the same. And again, same vein. We've all seen what he can do with the puck, but what have you seen his play without the puck that's given you the confidence to put him in that kind of position?
Well, we're at game 10 tonight, and probably games, the first handful of games, I wouldn't have put him out there just because I don't have any body of work to go off of. But I thought he was a lot more competitive the last few games. I thought the 4-on-4, he did a good job staying with his man. I thought that he was doing a lot of good things away from the puck tonight. And with a young player like that, to have confidence is great. And if he deserves the ice time, I'm going to put him out there. And I think it's important for those younger kids to have those experiences. And obviously being up by 2 is helpful. But for him to get that experience, I think is huge. And he earned it. He was playing well tonight, so he deserved to.
Yep. So after the Iowa game, the PK in general has really turned it up for you guys. Spezia had a shorty against the Ice Hogs, and you had a couple of really big kills tonight. So what's been the message in practice, and what's being worked on show such results?
Well, actually, obviously in Iowa, we didn't fare too well on the PK, and then in Rockford, we didn't fare too well. I think we were 1-0 for 1 or 1 for 2, whatever it was. A lot of the mistakes are correctable, and this past week we had a full week of practice, which is great to have. So we practiced Monday through Thursday, 4 days of good practice, and one of the days we dedicated 20 minutes or so strictly to PK. So I think that does help. And again, early in the year, it's getting those reps, it's getting that experience. And it's tough when you look at a PK and a number, you're looking at a percentage, and whether that's 99% or whether that's 65%. When you give up a ton in one game, it takes you. And when we give up 3 against Iowa, you've got to kill off 20 or 30 in a row to get that number, that percentage up another 5-6%. So we're not looking at the number per se. We're looking at habits. We're looking at making sure we're doing what we can do, being a little bit more predictable to each other, and making sure that we're improving on it on a consistent basis.
And so last weekend you had Calvin Pickard go back-to-back, and then you have him going tonight, and he responded with a 34 save shutout. And so we see how unbelievable he's been on the ice, but mentally, how is he responding to the challenge off the ice?
Well, Pix is a competitor. His best quality as an athlete, as a goalie, is his competitiveness. And we won the game in Iowa, albeit 6-5 in overtime or 5-4, whatever it was. He wasn't happy with his play, but again, we won as a group. And then we went back with him in Rockford because kind of twofold. I think he deserved to get another kick of the can. I wanted to see how he would react. And B, Victor Bratcham, that would have been his third start. Again, getting in with travel, going to a different building that he hasn't played in, getting in late at night. We played in Iowa the night before. No pregame skate, going into a building that's tough to play in. Not necessarily fair to him to put him in a position not to have success. So Victor Bratcham is going to be a huge part of our team moving forward. He'll be playing tomorrow. But I think Calvin, and I also wanted to with Pix playing 3 games in a row, for the most part of the season, it was Pix, Bratcham, Pix, Bratcham, Pix, Bratcham. And I wanted to get away from that. There's got to be some consent. There's got to be a little bit of a reward, a little bit of incentive there. If you win, then the net's yours a little bit. Obviously, we got to develop Bratz, and Pix is pushing him. He's pushing Pix, but instead of just getting back from rotating, I think it's important to. It's not just guaranteed that you're going in, so you got to come in and play well. And if you play well, whether or not you give up 5 or 6 or 1 or 2, you may be playing the next game.
All right, and as you kind of alluded to earlier, the Moose just love to shoot the puck. I mean, they came hard and heavy early at picks, and you guys responded well. How do you limit those the high quality chances when teams just got the mentality to just throw everything at the net at them like that?
Well, we knew that going in. We showed video this morning, and saw it firsthand tonight. And they probably could have put up another 15 shots that we blocked. That's who they are as a team. They generate a lot of their offense from not necessarily that first shot that's going on net, but converging to the net and the secondary or tertiary chances that are generated thereafter. And we just have to make sure that those shots are coming from not prime scoring chances, and making sure that when there are rebounds, that we're doing our best to not give up second chance opportunities.
Okay. And Kirill Tutayev and Dan Renouf were not in the lineup today. Do you have any updates on their health?
I have no update. I'll talk with Josh. Kirill has an upper body injury that we'll find out more about here in the next little bit. And then Danny Renouf has just got something going on. Hopefully it's just day to day. So we'll see where he's at tomorrow. And if he's ready to play tomorrow, he'll go in. And if he's not ready to play, it's an opportunity for somebody else to play.